At 9:45 p.m., I got a text from one of my guys. Hey boss, it's going to be 2 more loads. This job that he quoted at 2 full loads had turned into 5. He had completely missed the estimate, and as a result, we had to stick with it even though we were going to lose hundreds of dollars on this job. What did he do wrong? Stick around and I'll tell you how you and your team can avoid the costly mistake of underquoting. Hello everyone, I'm Godbold with Junk Removal Authority, where we help junk removal business owners make more money and live a better life. To do these larger jobs most effectively, you need multiple trucks and multiple crews. You'll land more jobs because you can do them faster, and you'll also be able to handle them with much less stress than with a single truck. When you're ready to add a second truck, make sure to check out junkremovaltrucksforsale.com, where we build the ultimate junk removal truck. Now let's go back to large jobs. What is considered a large job? Generally, it is any job that is over 2 full loads and will be very time consuming because it's spread out. It might also have very small items like clothing or trash that will need to be gathered and carried out to the truck. These jobs have great profit potential, but if handled incorrectly, they can actually result in you losing money. So how do you quote this thing? How do you do these jobs? The key thing with a large clean out is to make sure that you see absolutely everything. If a customer tells you that everything's going, then get to every part of the home or the building and see as much as you possibly can. Move things out of the way so you can better see what's in an area that might be blocked. Pull down the hidden staircase from the attic. Open up drawers, open up cabinets. Put the shower curtain back. Look in that bathtub. You'll be amazed at stuff that people put in their bathtubs every once in a while. Literally, you must go everywhere. On a large cleanout job, there is a very high probability, almost a certainty, it is going to take you longer to load the items than the allotted 4 man-hours per load. There is also a high probability that you are not going to be 100% accurate on the load volume estimate. There are simply things you cannot see in these types of environments. So when presenting the estimate to the customer, keep it kind of loose. Let's say we have a 10 truckload job and we estimate it's going to take at least 10 additional man-hours than the 40 that are allotted for those 10 truckloads. So 4 man-hours per job, 10 loads, 40 allotted man-hours. Let's say your price for a full truckload is $600, and then you charge $50 per extra man-hour. At that point, your total price for this job is $6,500. So that's $6,000 for the 10 loads, $500 for the labor. But we want to keep it loose. Keep it loose. So this is how we present it to the customer. Hey Jerry, I've looked at everything you have. This is a type of job we do all the time. With these jobs, it is often difficult to see everything. As we remove things, we're going to uncover more things that we didn't know about. I've done my absolute best to look at everything, and I'm thinking you are going to be between 10 to 12 truckloads, and there is going to be some additional labor because of how stretched out everything is. I wrote up this estimate for 12 truckloads plus some labor, and I've totaled it at $8,200. This is not an exact price, but it should be very close, and I've actually done my very best to estimate this higher than I think it will actually be. I want to make sure we give you a good idea of the price up front, and I want to assure you that we're going to do our very best to do this job for this price or even under. If it doesn't take as long or as much space, we're going to adjust it down. If we uncover things that we don't expect, we will update you immediately, and we will do a final invoice at the end of this job. If all of this sounds good, all I need is just a signature right here, and we're going to go ahead and get started for you. That's how you keep it loose. We let the customer know we were going to try and beat the estimated price, actually be lower than what we estimated, but at the same time, we protect ourselves in case we miss the quote by both hedging, so adding on some extra, and allowing to move the price either down or up as we progress through the job. If a customer demands a firm price, you will want to add even more to the total cost. At that point, you are locking in the price, and that's what you will charge them no matter what. The flexibility allows both sides to work together to ensure the customer gets the best price and the company doesn't lose money. So back to the story that kicked off this email. On this job, this method was not followed. Instead of hedging, he tried to convince himself it wouldn't take as long or as much space. I estimate we lost somewhere around $400 on that particular job. The team member felt terrible, but he learned from it. That was 4 years ago, and that team member is still with us today doing an amazing job. One parting thought. Unless you're slow, it is better to not get these jobs than to get them and way underquote them. If you hedge, then it will be difficult to lose money. Hey, if you've got a question you'd like us to answer, submit it at the link below, and we're going to do our best to get to as many questions as we can on JRA Pro. I'm Lee Godbold with Junk Removal Authority, where we help junk removal business owners make more money and live a better life. We'll see you next time.